Hello YouTube, it's Cara once again, welcoming you to my channel. It's Cara.inhousegreen. Hello to those plant lovers. And I am doing my orchid update. I haven't done this for quite a while now. I did video the July, but then I haven't uploaded it. That's me being lazy. So many things to do in the house. My husband is doing the decoration, I'm doing the curtains, and God knows. And yeah, so orchid updates. It's August 20th, so it's a sunny day for quite some time. We have a very horrible weather, so we are going into that side first because that's where all the flowers are. I not all the orchids, obviously not doing the flowers. And this is my coleogyny, the other one that when I repotted the coleogyny, I have done this as semi-hydro and it does work. So but it flowered with me once, this year it didn't, I don't know why. And this another big coleogyny that I have. Um, it has had a good ring. I've soaked it with this is my coleogyny. I just put them down there. Coleogyny intermedia, the one that I bought during orchid show in Harrogate. So I did repot this one, but seems like they are overspilling again. So I did keep looking for what's this? I keep looking for a big pot, but seems like this is the biggest one. The ones that the next size to it, it's that hanging basket for outside, the outside outdoor, the metal one, but I don't really want that one. So yeah, I've seen the roots. See, it's in there. You see digging. So I know it's just I don't know where to find them. I went to eBay, so maybe one day, I'm not sure. So I don't know what to do with this. It's overspilling and it's gonna be down there. So yeah, that's my coleogyny cristata. Unfortunately, there's no scent. You probably know that this intermediate get a lovely scent. So I'm waiting for that for next year. Hopefully it would flower because it's got so much growth in it. And this is my Lidoro that I've unboxed with you, the Phalaenopsis, and it's still flowering. And yeah, and it's got that still to come. And I haven't cut this one, so I'm hoping that it will produce flowers. God, it's so sticky, the one that they do. This is in semi-hydroponics. I repotted this, so it's doing well. And this is my Sotanum oncidium. I'm just shut the door because you could hear the noise. It's the door, right? So it's banging. So it's got when I bought this one, it's got new growth in it, and then hopefully it would flower for me. I'm not too sure. Imagine that it would flower for me. I repotted this, and if you see there's roots in there, that green one, so it is growing. I've just soaked it with water for a minute, so I'm gonna drain the water after this video. So yeah, you could see that water in there. So I'm hoping that this would two new growth will produce me flowers. And I got this one with no ID, and then if you see that, I've seen the shimmer. It's beautiful. This is an Oncidium no ID. It's purple in a way. Look at that. So but then the other ones doesn't want to see me, so there you go. It should be turning around that way. I'm gonna snap this in a minute. So this every time it provides me new growth, there is always a spike. So this new spike got to the bulb is the bulb got to spike, and this one unfortunately got only one. It normally gives me two or three. So that's the other orchid. And every time I see this, every time it flowers, like is it that big, or is it bigger this time? So I don't know. And this one is, she is beautifully scented. I normally put this in my bathroom, and it's you know, hanging bare rooted. This that's the name of that one. And it seems like it's struggling with semi-hydro. I put them in semi-hydro and it seems it's struggling. You could see the shrivel of the leaves, and yeah, it's struggling, the plant. So I'm gonna transfer this again into the normal way of what one that normally does. So Rhicostylus, is that how you pronounce it? That's why it's just so tiny flowers. It's pink. I won't focus. And the scent is beautiful. Oh, the scent. It's not too strong, like you cannot you would say had enough of you, but yeah, it's just beautiful. Every time I pass in this way, I could have a you know, scent of it. And this is my sunset. I have repotted it this year. I never expected that this would flower. This was the one that I would show in July, but I haven't uploaded that. This is the only one who's flowered on that month. But you could tell from the change of the color of the flower, it's gonna be finishing sooner. And I got few growth, and as I said, I just repotted it, and there's another new growth spilling from the plant, from the pot. So good. I got no bigger pot, so I don't know what to do with this. I probably will go again on eBay or Amazon. So this one is the Nilly Isler. I think it's a pink color, and it's slowly, very slow growing Nilly Isler, and you could tell that you get lovely root stem, but very slow growing orchid. And this is my Twinkles, the cinnamon one. Is providing that's spike. So all the new growth got a spike. My cinnamon doesn't provide me a lot of growth, but this one provides me a lot of growth. So they would be spiked sooner. Hang on. I was just looking. I can't see farther enough. It's too young to be see. Yeah, there's some spikes. I've seen it. So I'm hoping that all the new growth will provide me spikes and you know, blooms and things like that. So we'll go down below. This is my Saigo, and it has been in so much what's this, been through so much. This is the Saigo, that's the one, and it has struggled so much. And I have that hitchhiker there, don't know what it's doing in there, it just suddenly showed up. Yeah, it's been through, it's been what's this, suffered from thrips infestation. So I'm glad that it's growing. So hopefully next time we got new growth. I haven't seen new growth yet. Hopefully if there's a new growth, that would be the flower next time. This is my pops. It has suffered as well from, it doesn't like cold. This orchid don't hate cold, and it went to cold born and then sunburn. Look at that sunburn and thrips. Good gee, don't know. Yeah, look at that infestation of the thrips. So it's another thing that I need to spray. And this my Pinocchio, and it's yes, a lot of new growth, but no flower yet, no form of flowers. So let me have a look at turn it around. So yeah, this is the old growth, and it hasn't produced any flower. This is the Bartley's. It's doing so well. I have repotted it this year. This is my Dendrobium lugicii, tiny pots, and there are 4 tiny pots in it, if you see that. So they are growing so well, and it's extending. I've seen it in somewhere, I think in eBay, it's for sale, lugicii, and it was very long. What's this? sorry, it's quite long stalk. What do you call this? And you know, it's like the anosmum kind of thing. So I really do wonder. I wonder mine would do that, but didn't. So this is my carpenter, Bilyara carpenter. I have repotted it. That's why I had that put together in one. It's like spreading like straight lines. So I put them all together like to do it as a circle, because or else it won't fit in the pot. So it's doing not too bad. So hopefully it will adapt to it. Oh, by the way, it's got new growth there, two new growth. So hopefully this would flower for me. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. So turn it around that way. So yeah, I got two new growth. This is my another Saigo. This is the bluish type of Saigo, the blue angel, is it? Oh god, I can't pull the, why I can't pull it? Yeah, the blue angel Saigo petalum. It did flower with me once, and then it only two buds, and it has suffered as well so much. But look at that new growth there. So yes, and it's very clean leaves, so I'm hoping that it would do better. And this is my another twinkle, and it's got new growth. And yeah, I'm expecting don't let me down. I'm expecting you to flower every time you have a new growth, so don't let me down. Another pops, and it was an oh, what's this? It was I had this for a while, so that was the year, and I had it when it was tiny, and it's very very slow growing, this orchid. Yeah, god gee, I don't know. So, and I don't know if you like Hoya. This is the one that I've showed before. Yeah, macrophylla. That noise is from my my washing machine, so don't mind me please. My Lugicii is there. Gotta feel dizzy. I just watered this one, so it's doing okay. And yeah, I'm hoping this next year will have lots of flowers. And you see, you know what I mean, it doesn't really extend long cane, that's the word. So I'm not too sure whether what was the orchid when I've seen it. So this is my Hoya, you've probably seen it. This is my Hoya Splash Matilda. I'll just show you this. I know you probably don't like it, but yeah, this is my third time flowering this Hoya, and it's just so beautiful. There were 11 of this stalk that it flowered but the 11th one it just died, and things just dropped on the floor. I haven't even cleaned the floor. So there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, that was the 13. Lucky, oh yeah, never mind the 13. If you believe in a Chinese thing. So yeah, so this is my third blooming. You see how pretty is that? So wee, happy me. Right, we're going to the other side. This is my another orchid that suffered so much. This my only the one in Dendrobium phylum crossed by Primolinum. So it has suffered so much, this orchid, and a lot of neglect I think from me. And yeah, look at that, how it suffered from so much from trips, and oh good god. So that's my another Hoya, and that's my it's growing. Is that yeah, it's shiny growth. I thought it's gonna die. This one I suffered as well so much. It was a big plant, now it was tiny. This is my Arangus Elysiae. So, and this is the Tolkien. It's only providing me one spike. It's just ridiculous, this plant. I'm getting annoyed at this plant, very very disappointed. I have repotted that on when I repotted this plant into this big tub in semi-hydroponics. It did not flower for a year, and after a year it has a lot of flowers, and then this time got lots of growth but never had, only one stalk of flowers. And it's, you know, so disappointed. I would expected this plant to perform a lot better, but obviously it didn't. I got two new growth there, and I'm hoping that would be a flower, and another new growth there, this hoping that this would provide me some flowers. But this is the one I'm talking, it just got bigger and never did. And this is another stalk. So let me have a look. So I can't see, it's still too young, so I'm hoping that this would you know. So what I'm doing at the minute is fertilizing it with the bloom fertilizer, so I hope that it will do the difference. So it's only one stalk of blooming thing. What a disappointment. So that's my washing machine done, telling me. This is my Nosmum alba. No, Dendrobium. Yeah. Dendrobium anosmum album. So I'm hoping that this would flower. I got new growth here, and this is my latest growth last year that I just finished, so that is very long. So I'm hoping this one will grow longer than that. And this is the another one shedding its leaves straight away. It's so annoying. So I got few new growth. That's 1, 2, 3. This one I just repotted it together. This it's the same one. That's a new one. I should have not, but never mind, it's there now, so I can't do it. So you probably would hate my system. It's got some, what's this, moss, and that is, I need to take that away. So yeah, so this is my another anosmum, the pink one. So I'm hoping, look at that tag, the tag is gone, the name, it's all gone. So I'm hoping this would be longer than it should be with this one. And a friend of mine says, God, that's like a skeleton. I really do hope that this one would be like, you know, like dropped down, but seems like standing up. It's like a nobile. So I'm hoping this would be more longer than this. So yeah. And this is my Ranger, the Cattleya, 2 new growth there, and I expected a new spike, a bloom. So these were suffered from too much sun before. And this one I have repotted this in a clay pot, but it didn't perform, so I put it back again in semi-hydro. So look at that new growth now. So this is tiny flowers. This, it flowered all the time, this orchid gives me flower, but it's very tiny flowers, and that's a new growth there. This is my nobile, the no ID, and it's just kept growing. I have repotted this year with this big tub. I'm running out of big tubs, so I need more. So yeah, this is from work, by the way. The tubs I have, they're trying to throw it away, and I asked them if I could have them. So yeah, and yeah, this is quite a good growth. I got 2 new growth. So this is another dendrobium. It suffered with infestation of thrips. It did flowered once, and then before it opened, it dropped. That was a while, and it didn't flower for some time. And this is the tiny new growth of that, so I'm hoping it would perform better. If you could see, there's some new roots, beautiful roots in there. Well, obviously it's why the heck it's in that corner, good God. So yeah, it's in a peanut butter container. So this is my Brassica spider, the green one that it flowered, and it's got new growth. God, it's full of moss, my blooming thing. This is my hang on, I'll show you the name. Right, anyway, I'll show you the other part of it. This is the big one of the orchid. It's the Biana. Yeah, that's the one. So it's growing so well in this setup with a clay pot, but my difficulty would be if I repot that one. So back to that new small. So that's a small one of that. It's in semi hydroponics. It's doing well. It's putting roots, and you can see the roots there. So yeah, and not too bad. It's growth. This is my two new growth from this system, and this is my Encyclia Jera Canary, and it's growing, never stop growing with this orchid. I have repotted it twice. My washing machine is telling me off. Anyway, I repotted this twice into this system, but look at that, I have to repot it again because it's just going to be in this end and it will not perform. So you see it's squash. So I have to repot this into a bigger, wider. So yeah, I can't find anything else yet. This is my Nobilino ID, the white one, which is full of trips, and they were like full of it, this orchid. I was just so disappointed. This is the new growth. Look at that new growth. It's so beautiful and shiny. And this is my Cattleya Rini Marquez crossed with Cattleya scaleriana. And this is my new growth. This is mine. I bought it with 3 stock, and it's doing so well. See, it's dripping water. So I just water this orchid. I do hope that this would flower. So we'll see. I'll try and fertilize her with flower. Yeah, it might. You never know. Down here we have I bought this one together with that Rene Marquez. It be with this Renantera Mana. Can't read the other one. So that's when I purchased it. It's December the 10th, and it's in semi hydro. It's bending forward. Oh no, not backwards. And it's doing well with the roots there. So I'll show you the other roots. I hope I will not ruin this. Well, I don't know if you could see it. Hang on. Right, and come on. So yeah, look at that. Beautiful. So it's doing okay. So back there, this is my Saigo. You know when they said that when you repotted an orchid in semi-hydro, transfer in a bigger pot, it won't disturb much. It did. These orchids know. They're not stupid. This blooming plant know that you've transplanted it, and obviously I didn't disturb much of it. It didn't flower. The blooming thing didn't flower, I mean. But every time this plant will give me new growth, it always flower. But this time when it have a new growth, very big bulb, you tell me that. I love Saigo. You do well with me. And this big bulb, no, nothing at all. I got a new one. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, so I'm hoping that this is not just one. The last time it flowered, it was a lot like this. Oh God, like this. It's got 1, 2. Yeah, it's got 1, 2. I think it was 3 when it got the base in there, something like that. And my God, it was a performance. This one, oh no, it didn't. It told me, well, you disturbed me. That's you finished. We're not friends, it says. But this one, you know, I'm courting it. So yeah, I think it made a good progress. Courtship. It's like women. So this, and another one, this orchid. Yes, I have repotted it, and no, Jose, it didn't flower. it didn't. This is the Epidendrum floribundum, something like that. And this is the new growth now with a new spike. Look at the spike. Isn't that cute? Ooh, it's a beautiful flower, this one. And I should just show you the new growth that when I repotted it. So I think it best if you repot just in a semi-hydroponics. Just a tiny I don't know when did I repot this, so you have to be very careful. Probably repot it when it finished flowering straight away. You know what I mean? Not wait for the new growth. So this was the growth, and you see it died, the silly thing. So yeah, it died, that flower stalk. So there we go. So this is my Comet King, and it's got one new growth there. I hope it would a lot, 2 or 3, you know. This is my Cattleya, very tiny. That's the name. I can't even read this name. Leodominianum. I don't know how you pronounce it, far better than me. And this is my Brassica. That's I have a very big plant when I purchased it, and then when I repotted it, it was full cover. Was infested with fusarium, and I keep cutting and cutting, and I got 3 different plants from it, and it's performed okay. So you know, and infested with trips this time. This is the other one of that. So that's a new growth. Look at that, it's spilling out from the pot. So this guy loves semi-hydro. Gee, this guy thoroughly loves semi-hydro. I could feel it. It's the roots is just everywhere. I broke the root. Look, see, that's a new growth. It's got 2 new growth. So yeah, love it. So down this side, I got this Cattleya, no ID. It's got new growth. Flower comes soon. And that's the other one that I tried to rescue. I should stop rescuing something. I shouldn't do that. You know, when you go in a shop, in a grocery, and got plants 3 pounds. Gee. Oh, I better not do that again unless I really like the plant. But you wouldn't, because you won't see the flower. It's dead. Anyway, so this is another one that I don't know. I forgot the color. I'm just glad that it's flowering, so I'm hoping that this would be nice, so that it stay there. And this is my Brassica. That's the brown and green something. So it got new growth there, and with this new growth, it didn't perform. So it didn't perform. So I got new ones. I'm hoping that it would. This is the Dendrobium Dawn something, Frosty Dawn. So I have it 2017. This is infested with trips as well. It suffered so much. You've seen the leaves. It's blooming thing. So I got new growth with this orchid. So this is my new growth. I'm hoping that this would be longer than the other. So yeah. And that is the other bartleys that they flowered for me and got new growth there. It's overspilling the pots. You know, I need bigger pots, and I need a lot of repotting. I really do. So this is another rescue. I should stop it. So anyway, this is the Phalaenopsis. Look at those roots. Huh? Look at that. It's big roots. When I rescue this, it's like this, just this that one, and I just put them there with no hole. This is a clay, expanded clay pebbles, and it's very dry this time. And I got this moss, and I just put them there. That's it. But look at the leaves, poor thing. So that's a new one. Oh, poor thing. So this is my Phalaenopsis philippinensis, and look at this beautiful leaves. Look at it. Is she pretty flower? Not flower, orchid. Look at those roots, very green. Can you see it? It's too much sun in this blooming place. So yeah. a plant that needs watering. So this is another rescue. It's got a yellow with, I think, with a purple in the middle, the phalaenopsis, and it's flowering. Another plant there that I have bought, so that's phalaenopsis Julian something FF, so it's doing so well. And this is the one that I also bought from Orchid Show. This is a male name, Golden Boy. A male name. Silly me. So look at that, it's got a spike, yay! This is the Nitida, that's very dehydrated, and it's flowering, and it's watering soon, please. So this is another orchid that's, in all honesty, I want to throw it away. It needed a lot of humidity, but I cannot provide it. This is the Sultana. It's like food. Sulcana sulcatum dendrobium, and it flowers. This one easily flower in my care, but you could tell the leaves. Oh, so that's why it's in there, so that I won't see it, or else I'm gonna throw it away. And it's been infested with thrips. You got silver leaves, and I honestly want to throw that away, the orchids. These the ones that I rescue as well. Look at that, it's going down. That I rescued as well. I can't remember. I didn't see the flower of this. I probably did, so I should stop rescuing orchids. I should. Look, I still got that thing. I haven't even watered. This is very dry, but it's, you could see the new growth there of roots. It needs watering. My orchids needs watering. Come on, move on. So yeah, this is my Cattleya. I think it needs throwing away. Look at that growth. It's, this Cattleya is full of roots. Full of roots. You could feel it. It's tight. But then it's been neglected. This one, I forgot the name of this orchid. So, but it's growing so well with this. See those? Yeah, I forgot the name. It's a baby one. This is the you know that got the scientist in, that's his orchid, the GR star something. Am I right? I don't know. So this is another orchid that's had enough of me, and Encyclia cordigera rossi, and infested with fusarium and a cotton. That's what I have, and it's still small and never flowered. This is a rescue, and this is the Rancostylis. That, look at that, it loves the system. It loves the you probably can't see the roots, but yeah, the roots is there. It loves this system. This is the one that, you know, like the flower of, I forgot the my tag has lost. It's like an alien flower. So yeah, it's been neglected so much. And this is my Cattleyas having some sheath. Look at that sheath, and another one there. I'm hoping that that would flower sooner. And there's my another Cattleya, no idea, with the growth there and another growth at the back, so I'm hoping that it would. My Dendrobium anosmum, the small ones, they're not too bad. Look at that roots, you just see that, but look at the black. And another Cattleya that I really tried to repot, but I got difficulty. If you could see the roots in there, can you see the roots? I've took some off some clay, but then the roots is just growing so well, and that root there that I pulled when I watered it, and I realized. And that's the sheath there, and it's got some bulging going on, and another there, and it's a bit of bulging, so I'm hoping it will provide me plenty. So yeah, and another sign. And this is the sugar something, Insidium, you know, the sweet sugar, something like that. And this never flowered. This is the mother plant. I have this very long time. When I move house, this is the only one lived. I got few orchids and everything died. It's the only one lived and never flowered. And then when I repotted it, I made it two, and then this is the one that flowers so much to me, and I'm hoping that this would be a flower. And this is my another orchid. You've probably seen it. The Cattleya leopoldii. It's beautiful and it's finished flowering, and I'm hoping, I don't know how to do that, transfer it. And I've shown you that one. And the rest of my orchids is inside that. It's just growing, nothing much going on. So some of the orchids as well, are in my dining room, and it's just all leaves, and no, one phalaenopsis, just the white one, it has grown. So yeah, so I don't know if you're interested with that Hoya. Look at that Hoya. It needs watering again. I can't top up with the water with that Hoya. Anyway, so this is all my orchids update. I hope you enjoy it. You find it very interesting. I really don't have much to say to you, to show off the flowers, but only a few of them that it's flowered with me. But probably next time those ones were producing spike would flower, and the new growth as well would flower. So that's all about it, guys. I hope you enjoy this video, and those who are interested with orchids, and you either you subscribed, could subscribe to my channel, and those who new subscriber, thank you very much. You do all matters with me. Thank you so much. I tried to put some more of plant videos, and those who have subscribed already, still thanks a lot. And you can share and like this video, and you could comment down below whatever questions you can, and anything at all, we could have a chat. And that's it, and thank you very much, and that's for me, and goodbye and God bless. Keep safe. Bye.